Welcome to the Closing Culture Podcast. I am your host, Sean Slaughter, real estate agent and investor. This real estate podcast goes on top of the roof, behind the wall, and under the flow to show you how real estate really works. What's good? Welcome to Closing Culture. I am your host, Sean Slaughter, real estate agent and investor. And on this podcast, we talk about real estate and life because real estate is life. And pardon me if you hear me sniff a little bit. I'm dealing with a little bit of cold for the last, couple of episodes. And so just pardon my sniffles. Today, I want to talk about your environment. I want to talk about where you grew up. I want to talk about where you're living now. Obviously, as a real estate agent, I'm always helping people get into and out of certain environments. But I don't think we realize many times just how impactful your environment can be on you as an individual. And so when you're buying a home or you're moving into a place, you're not just buying a place to live, you're buying a place that's going to shape you and your family. Many families that I help are really concerned about the school system, the street that they'll be on, the neighborhood that they'll be in for good reason, because they understand that where their kids hang out, go to school, and who they're around shapes part of them, right? Nature and nurture. Nature is the thing that you're already born with, the thing that's already in you, but nurture is the nurturing or the shaping of you by your family, by your environment, friends, all that other type of stuff. So I just want to talk about 3 ways that your environment can either make you or break you. Number 1, your environment shapes how you see the world. So I live here in Hampton Roads, Virginia, but I'm originally from Queens, New York. So I grew up in Queens, grew up in the hood, moved to Brooklyn for a little bit, grew up in the hood there. And initially, the way that I saw the world was dangerous, right? It was a place where I saw big rats and I saw roaches. It was a place where I saw prostitution, I saw drugs, I saw drug addicts and dealers outside of the buildings. It was a place where if I wanted to go outside, I can get into a fight, run into an enemy. My mother was really, really concerned. My parents were really concerned just about me going out. I remember living in Brooklyn, there was a corner store that had, show you how old I am. It had the Mario Brothers video game, not the Super Mario Brothers, the Mario Brothers, where Donkey Kong is throwing the barrel and he's running and jumping the barrel, right? I remember wanting to go play that video game and, just my parents being concerned. It was right around the corner, but, and where we live, anything can happen, right? And so it shapes how you see the world. And the world is so big and there's so many other things that are happening in the world. But as you grow up, all you know is what you know. So if all you know is poverty, if all you know is drugs, that will shape how you respond to other people. Particularly if you think, I call it like this. Where you grow up shapes your filter. A filter is like this pair of glasses. All right. And as you grow up, you get a pair of glasses placed on you, and those glasses are tinted with a certain color, right? Blue, red, green, yellow. And let's just say red represents violence, and you grew up around violence. Then the way that you see the world is through violence. The way that you see the world, maybe you grow up in a household that's awesome and wonderful, and both parents are there and both are working and you get all your needs met, then you may see the world with rose-colored glasses. Everything is beautiful and everything is pretty. And so it makes sense for us to understand where we grew up, because we could be looking at the world in a way that is unique to us, but not unique to others. We could be treating people in a way that is unique to us, but different for them, right? So that's why the environment is so important, because it shapes how you see the world, how you move, and how you even deal with people. Next, your environment conditions you, okay? it creates a certain type of person in you. I remember growing up, and of course, we lived in poverty. My friends